Let's open our Bible to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26. It said, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing if ye obey the commandment of the Lord your God, which I command you this day. And a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known. I want to preach on what I titled this morning. Oh Lord, break me out of forces of limitation. One problem with us today is that we hardly understand our limits. Many of us who are still where we are, or we are still roaming the same place, is because we didn't know our limits. If you know your limit, you know where you stand, you know when you start, and you know when not to start. For you to know your limit, number one, you need to understand what is draftiness. Draftiness is how to manage to be prudent, how to manage your resources, your money. It's different for stinginess. Stinginess is where somebody have, even you have, to spend it on yourself, you find it difficult. Let me tell you something. People love, because many of the youth have ate their future today. The money you are spending in Dorime, in club today, is enough to establish a business for future. Mind the way you spend. Mind the things you buy. Not because Peter is spraying money, you say you want to follow Peter and spray. Child of God, you will fall. Draftiness, when somebody asks for 100,000 and you are giving that person 10,000 naira, you try to manage your finances. It has become an issue of the day that people are always indebted. Debt. You see depression everywhere. What is the matter? They are owing debts. Debts. And if you must come out of debt, number one, you must make a deliberate plan. Don't go and owe debts because somebody came to your house and you didn't have money to buy drinks, and you have to go and owe debt from your neighbor. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's no sense in it. Be wise. You are owing debt because somebody came to your house and the person left, and you are looking for money to borrow to pay off the debt. Child of God, is unwise. Number two, he said avoid expenditure unless it is absolutely necessary. Wasteful eating. You are spending 10,000 naira on an outing just to eat, just to be comfortable, and you have not invested for your future. You are spending 10,000 naira in eateries, 20, 50, and they are calling you name, Don Ku, Don K, Don John, and they are celebrating you to your poverty. He said, he that love wine and love oil and love pleasure will end up being poor. Child of God, there are levels. Understand your limits. Understand your level. If you don't understand your level, child of God, you will crash. Don't put your children into poverty where you are no longer there. Don't put your family into poverty. Don't put them into debt. We are no longer there. Invest for your children. Invest wisely. There are people you see, when you see them physically, they have nothing. But if they take you to bush, they have millions in the bush. Millions. Because they invest wisely. Because comfort is carrying air of 200,000. You want to carry air of 200,000, you will break your neck. When your level is not up to that and you are putting an air of 200,000, your neck will soon break. Many of us here, why we are still where we are, is the mistake of the past. God must have blessed us in one way or the other, but our immature have kept where we are. Number three, substitute for items of lower price and choose wisely. Substitute for items. Don't because the money is there. So substitute your items. Choose wisely and buy wisely. Number four, avoid unplanned buying. This you never plan. Why are you wasting that money? Unplanned buying. This you didn't plan to buy. Because see, this man bought this necklace and you saw it was fine. You didn't plan it. It was not among your agenda, your budget for the month. And you say, I want to buy it. It will break you. Number 5, avoid credit buying. Stop eating from capital. You have a shop, you are eating from your shop. When people are coming, you just hide it. You can hide it then. When your shop start going down, who people know? Can you cover it up again? Avoid it. Number 6, practice saving. Practice saving. No matter how small, save something weekly or as the case may be. I pray for you today. Anything that will make you spend unnecessary, today it is broken in the name of Jesus.